Hello, my beautiful soul. Welcome to a new timeless reading. We are looking at the energy that surrounds you right in this moment. And I have the tea leaves here, and we're gonna choose some. Let's see what we have here. One, two, and let's take one more. Three. Okay. So we have the shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay. We have the fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay. And you have the barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. The energy that surrounds you right now. You may find yourself aligning with all of these three messages, or maybe only one of them. So I'm gonna pick up some tarot for each of these cards, and let's see for the shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. What is with that? We have the Tower. Now this card for me is like, as you can see here, Five of Pentacles. Maybe sudden changes in a situation where you need to pay some money, you need to give some money that you never thought you will have to, or you are not considering. So pay attention in what you put yourself into. I would say, with the Tower here, this may be a lesson that is being given to you. Okay, a lesson that is being given to you. Maybe you let other people to influence you way too easily, and that might be the lesson that you need to learn at this time, to just do as you believe you should react in a situation like this, and not listening to what others have to say. When you learn the lesson, it's gonna be you will see that everything will work in your favor. Okay, so you have the Six of Wands here. Even though the Five of Pentacles shows us that you will go through some difficulty here, you will lose something, can be money, as the Shark card also talks about material wealth, or something that you really thought is yours, or you never considered that you may lose this thing. But everything always happens for a reason, and in the moment when you will act, without considering others people opinions, then you will be able to to have a clear progress, to succeed, because the Six of Wands is a card of success. And sometimes to be successful, to get the peace, the happiness, to get to our goals, we most of the time, right, we go through some difficulty. Otherwise we would not recognize that success, we would not enjoy that that moment of accomplishment, if we would not go through some hardship. And this is what I feel the cards are showing you here. I will let this energy, and we will move to the next one, which is the Fox. The Fox shows that, especially if you have your own business, if you have a side hustle, if you are thinking of trying something new, and you feel like you don't have what it takes, or you don't do it because you don't see how you can start, you don't see from where to start. This is the card that is telling you you've got what it takes, you've got resources. You are kind of, look at this, the full card in reverse. You are just, you know, maybe afraid of responsibility, right? Because having your own business, doing certain this kind of changes in your life, because having your own business is a big change, is a lot of struggle, is a lot of effort, is constant work, and not everyone is made for that. Not everyone will make the sacrifice. So what you are being advised here is that if you really want this thing, you need to let go of certain behaviors, habits, things that you used to do, used to say, and embrace the journey completely. The judgment here is the card of awakening. It's telling you loud and clear you need to take more responsibility. You need to really treat this business idea, this side hustle, as a priority in your life. Otherwise, you will not make it work. We also have here the Emperor. You see, from a Fool in reverse to an Emperor is exactly about from being irresponsible, not doing the things in the right way, not taking things seriously, to Emperor, where it's all about a position of power, leadership, being responsible, making the choices, making the rules, creating order, and a solid foundation. Now, let's take one more card for the Judgment. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you see how everything comes together for you in the moment when you let go of things that that kept you stuck until now, and you become more responsible, and you just step into this position of leadership. You take full control, then everything starts to work in your favor, because the Wheel of Fortune, it is the card of a turning point in your life, and this is all about here. Something is about to really change in the best way possible for you, when you really take responsibility and you really put the work into this. Let's move on from this energy, and we have the Barrel. Now, what do you do about this feeling of emptiness? Something is just not it's just not working. It just doesn't feel good for you. What do you do about this? What's going on? We have the World in reverse. Something that you need to, definitely you are not satisfied with, but also is in your hands to close a chapter, to point to the thing that makes you feel this way, to recognize why you feel this way, what gives you this kind of feeling. And this is the hardest, because once you recognize what is it that keeps you in this bad mood, gives you this bad feeling, you need to address it. And we have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you need to address it. This doesn't mean you have to, because it's in reverse, you might be a little bit too harsh. It doesn't mean you have to fight with people, talk bad, or No, it's just about recognizing what is it and let it go. Just move on from it. Okay? So don't try to change people. You need to focus on yourself. What is it that you can do? The control is not about you controlling other people, because you will never actually be able to control them, but you will always be in charge of how you react, what you do, what you say. And that's the secret. That's the secret of navigating through life with without feeling bad and you know, nervous all the time, and without being so affected. Now we have the King of Wands here, another card of leadership, a card of someone knowing what they want and they go for it. All right. The King of Wands has a clear direction. He knows where he's going, what he wants, what he needs. Is ambition and ambitious, and he's driven by his desires. So again, here you will find out. In the first place, you need to recognize what you haven't, to whom or to what you haven't said goodbye yet. You need to disconnect from this thing, this situation, these people that are causing you this, feeling you unworthy, empty, and unfulfilled, and then be driven by what is it that you want to have in your life, because you can totally have that. Now, the way you do this transition, you don't have to be loud, you don't have to be harsh, you just have to, just be clear. Know exactly within yourself what is it that you need to change. The last card here is the Eight of Cups, and it's in reverse. This is the card of, I feel like maybe you are looking of feeling that void, that thing that is missing in the wrong way. So you cannot fill that void if you first don't walk away from whatever doesn't match with who you are and where you want to be and what you want to do. So right now you might feel like moving things around, but you aren't. You are just stuck. You just feel like you are doing changes, but you're not. The Eight of Cups in reverse for me is like you wanna solve the situation, but the approach is totally wrong. You cannot do the same thing and get different results. That's why it's important to let go, to walk away, to disconnect from anything that doesn't serve you, doesn't match you in your dreams, your goals, So, my beautiful soul, turn your back to whatever doesn't, is not aligned with who you are and where you want to be, and you will see how things will change for you. Everything is changing for you. This is the message that you get at this moment, that you need to put the foot down and take control over your life. You've got all the cards of success here, everything that you need. You just have to change your perspective, your approach. And when something is falling down, when something is being removed, accept that it's happening for a reason, all right? And also accept the responsibility that comes with new things. If you want new things in your life, it means you need to engage in new situations with new people, and make sure you won't be the same way as you always been if you want something new as the result. So my beautiful soul, this is the message meant to reach you right in this moment. I wish you all the best and can't wait to see you next time.